Question number 25. Very basic, very easy.
Ma'am, C.
Yeah. So without even knowing the first term or anything, we'll be able to find A18 minus A13. Okay, you have done this type of question which is there in NCRT as well, right? Question number 31. How many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? Three-digit number starts from 100, right? But the question is it divisible by 7? Okay,
No.
so what we can do? We can do the division by 7, okay? And we will be getting 7 1 times 7, 7 4 times 28, and the remainder is 2. That means in 100, 2 is extra, right? हमें 100 के जस्ट बाद कोई एक ऐसा नंबर जो 7 से डिविजिबल हो, वो तो अब तक हमने पता नहीं लगाया, बट 100 से जस्ट पहले वाला नंबर जो 7 से डिविजिबल है हमने पता लगा लिया, राइट? अब नेक्स्ट वाला नंबर 7 के गैप पे होगा, हाँ या ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we got to know that the number, first number which is divisible by 7 is 105. Is this way is giving clarity to you, or you know any other way?
No, ma'am, I know this way.
You know this way. So 105 is the first number. Now we can understand that every time just 777 will be having. And the last three-digit number is 999. But again, the same problem, is it divisible by 7? So maybe not. Or maybe you please check it and tell me what is the last number which is divisible by 7, three-digit number.
Ma'am, it's 994.
So we know the first term. We know the common difference. We know the last term. We'll be able to find the number of terms, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Leave it. Question number 35. What does it says? Okay, for the very first time we are seeing such question. Split 207 into three parts such that they are in AP, and the product of the two smaller part is this one, right? So the first thing which is coming in our mind, splitting which is in AP. Let's say the first number is A, next is A plus D, next is A plus 2D. Let's check, will this, okay, this way it is working or not, because always we don't have to think the special three consecutive term. No, if this way not working, then we will be thinking about something extra, right? So we are thinking that 207 we are splitting with these three terms and all added together making an AP. I mean making 207, right? What are we getting? A plus A, that is 3A. 2D plus D is 3D. That is 207. Okay, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that is divisible by 3. So we can take 3 common from here and we can just simplify. Now the next part says that, and the product of two smaller part is this. So according to our assumption, two smaller part is A and A plus D. Yes or no? So the
Yes,
product of
ma'am.
this two is 4623. Okay. If we will take out A from there, suppose the equation from there we are getting A plus D is equals to 3, 6 times 18, 3, 9 times 27, 69. So actually, wow. Okay, don't do substitution. Just substitute A plus D is 69 and just take out A value. Making sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me check what are we getting. Okay, is it huge number, huge than 207, or it is making sense? Or it is completely divisible or not? These are the concerns we are having. Yeah. Okay, we are gonna get A as a 67. Is it making sense, Ritvika? We could have done I was about to tell you that let's take A from here and put it over there. Maybe let's take D from here and put it over there. But the moment I was about to say, I realized that A plus D directly we can substitute. So you also see what the question, okay, how exactly the question is framed. Okay, what is working? A, you are getting. Now A plus D is 69. So D you will be able to take out. The moment you know A, the moment you know D, you can say the three parts will be what? Right? Simple.
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 36. Have we discussed anytime?
Ma'am, I don't think we did this.
Okay. How many numbers lie between this and that, which when divided by 4, leave a remainder 3? Leave a remainder 3, that means what? So completely divisible we understand, but leaving a remainder 3 means what? So the first number after 10 which is completely divisible by 4, okay, is 12, right? But we want the remainder 3. That means 12 I will not take. I will take 12 plus 3. So that 3 must come as a remainder. That means I'll take 15 as a first number. Making sense?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, then the next number divisible by 4, then the next number divisible by 4, but every time we'll be taking 3 extra because we need that 3 as a remainder. Okay, so yeah, uh, 4 3 times 12, 4 4 times 16, 16 plus 3, 19. Okay, you can see the common difference over here. Like that, we'll be finding the last term, which is completely divisible by 4, because all thing we cannot think about everything in one go. Completely divisible by 4. This is easier for us. This way we have done so many questions. So we will be thinking about before 300, which number is completely divisible by 4. Already this 300 is completely divisible. It seems like that. 28 remainder 2. 4 5 times 20. Yeah, this 300 is completely divisible. Okay, but we don't need completely divisible. We need 3 extra, but we cannot. Okay, because then we will exceed 300. We cannot exceed 300 because we are supposed to take numbers in between 10 and 300, right? So we will be thinking about the previous number, which is completely divisible by 4, and that number must be 4 less than this one, 300, just before 300. Okay, the number which is completely divisible by 4 will be 296. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and we are thinking 3 more. So 97, 98, 99, 299. Getting it? We got to know everything. Now you'll be able to find how many terms are there, right?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's do next question. Question number 37. Please read it. Will you be able to do it, Ritvika?
Oh, ma'am, I can try it.
Yeah, please try.
Ma'am, I don't think I got this one.
Okay, let me take it on another screen and we will be doing it together. Can you see it? So basically, at first it says that the sum of first five term and the sum of first seven term, that both are same as a 167. So one thing we are thinking, that shall we make equation separately or we shall take both of them together and do comparison. Okay. If the sum of the first 10 terms of AP is 235, first 10 terms sum is 235. So actually this data separately it's given. So here with this data we are having clarity that yeah, 2A plus 10 minus 1, that is 90. That is equals to 235. Here we are having clarity. The above one still we need to figure it out what can be done, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So one equation we are having in hand. Now, if in case we can write one more equation, then we are done. We will be able to find the sum of first 20 term. Okay, if we know what is A, what is D, we will be able to find whatever is asked over here. Okay, now here S5, S7 both are same is equals to 167. Why the data is given in this manner? The sum of the first five term of AP and sum of first seven term. Okay, first is written, so we cannot even say that the question is confusing. No, it's not. So we are comparing the first five term sum will be 5 by 2. Okay, 2A plus 5 minus 1 into D. That is same as the sum of 7 term. That means 7 by 2, 2A plus 7 minus 1 into D. So far, any confusion?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now we can see two from both side. We can cancel them out. Okay. If you are not convinced that how we are canceling them out, then you can take both two in one side. One will be in division, other in multiplication. They will cancel out each other. Yes or no? We are having 10A plus 20D is equals to 14A plus 42D, right? We can take A together, D together. So I'm thinking about taking it to this side because 14A minus 10A and 42D minus 20D. And they are 0. So what are we having? 4A plus 42 minus 20, 22D. That is 0, right? It seems like this is easy question. Okay, even if we
Oh,
would have
yes,
written the
ma'am, I got
fifth
it.
term, sum of fifth term as a 167, or maybe sum of seven term as a 167, then also it is easy. So either we would have done that way or this way. Both way we are getting one equation and we will be able to solve it. Two equation we know how to solve for finding the value of A, right? This is easier one. Okay, let's do the next one. Just a moment. Question number 54. Are you getting how to proceed over here? No? Let's take it. Okay, this is a good question which we can discuss. Show that sum of all terms of an AP whose first term is A, the second term is B, and the last term is C. You are having an AP whose first term is A, second term is B, and the last term is C. And you have to find the sum of all the terms. So at least you should know how many terms are there. N you should know, right? So at first we will focus on targeting on finding N by using the last term formula. Okay, you can say that you are using last term formula for finding the N value. A plus N minus 1 into T. Here last term is C. A is A. N minus 1 N we are trying to find, and D is the common difference, that is B minus A. Yes or no? Okay, now we can say we are targeting to find N. So A you are shifting to this side, and there you are having N minus 1 multiplied with B minus A. Making sense, Ritvika?
Yes, ma'am.
That means we are having C minus A by B minus A. That is N minus 1. We want to find N. We want to isolate N. Okay, we are trying to isolate this N over here separately on one side of equals to. One we will be bringing to this side. Yeah, the calculation can be trickier, but yeah, this is the only way we can do it. So N will be C minus A plus B minus A, C minus A plus B minus A over B minus A. So we ended up getting C plus B minus 2A. Okay, something like this. Can you see? We are thankful that, oh wow, we are getting it. Okay, maybe we are on the right track. This is our N. And now you can understand the moment we will try finding the sum of n terms, okay, the calculation will be huge. But we don't know what is the other way. So we are using Sn is n by 2. Okay, there is one more formula which is related with the last term. That formula is A plus L. Is it so?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so better to use this formula, okay, rather than doing so many calculations. So n is B plus C minus 2A by B minus C, that divided by 2, that divided by 2. So 2 will come in the numerator, right? Because you will be taking the reciprocal then, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and A is A only, and C is And last term is C. I'm going to check. Am I done? Are we done? Let's check it. Are we done with the proof? If we are done, great. Okay, so I think this two I have shifted over here. Let me check what will be the. So actually we were having two over here, right? And I said that in the next step it will be reciprocal, right? Okay. So yeah, by mistake I have taken it in the numerator. When you will do the reciprocal, you are having P by Q divided by 2. That means P by Q divided by 2. This way you are having something like this. That means P by Q into 1 by 2. Getting it? 2 will be there in the denominator, not in the numerator.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, by mistake I have taken. So yeah, our 2 is in the denominator, not in the numerator, and hence we are done with the proof. Clear?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay, let's take few more questions. Can you see question number 47?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
It's a case-based question. Please do try. Just read it and then tell me. I'll just scroll up. Read it and note down the proper data. Okay. And then I'll scroll up.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the A bit is 70.
7070.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm checking. Please do the next one.
B is 50.
Next. Yes. Any doubt, Ritvika?
I don't think I got the C bit.
Okay. Just a moment. A school auditorium has to be constructed with a capacity of 2000 people. The chair in the auditorium are arranged in a concave shape facing toward the stage in such a way that each succeeding row has 5 seats more than the previous. Okay, so every time common difference is 5, right? Total number of, okay, the sum of all the term is 2000 you have taken.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. It was question number. Yeah. If the first row has 15 seat, so A is 15, common difference is 5, then how many seats will be there in 12th row? Yeah, A12. Okay, you have found. If there are 15 row in the auditorium, then how many seats will be there in the middle row? Okay, there are 15 row, that means sum of all the, this 2000. Okay, and there are 15 rows, right? How you did the second one, Ritvika?
Ma'am, I wasn't sure about that. I took A as 15 and I
Hmm.
took D as 5.
Hmm. And the total number of 15 rows. Yeah, total number of term is 15, right? Because ऐसे क्यों हो रहा है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे हम हमारे जो रोज है, ओके, या ध्यान से पढ़ो, इफ द फर्स्ट रो हैज 15 सीट्स, ओके, पहले रो में 15 सीट्स है, तो ये ओके, रो वाइज हमारा एपी क्रिएट हो रहा है। पहले रो में 15 सीट्स है, दूसरे रो में 20 सीट्स होगा, तीसरे रो में कुछ 25 सीट्स होगा, और ऐसे करके हमारा एपी क्रिएट हो रहा है। टोटल हमें कितने सीट्स चाहिए? 2000 सीट्स, राइट? ओके, तो अब तक इतना क्लैरिटी है हमें। अब हम क्वेश्चन नंबर बी को रीड करते हैं। इफ देयर आर 15 रोज, ओके, तो पहले रो में 15 सीट्स, दूसरे रो में ये, तीसरे रो में ये, तीसरे चौथे रो में ये, मतलब टोटल हमारे पास 15 टर्म्स हैं इस एपी में, हाँ या ना?
यस मैम।
ओके, 15th 15 रो का मतलब है 15 टोटल टर्म्स है। ओके, अब उस 15th रो में कितने सीट्स हैं वो हमें नहीं पता, और हाँ हम निकाल सकते हैं अगर जरूरत पड़े तो, राइट?
यस मैम।
टोटल इस एपी में कितने टर्म्स है? 15 टर्म्स है। सीट्स की बात हो रही है, हमारे सीट्स मिलके एपी बना रहे हैं, सीट्स मिलके। और कौन से सीट? फर्स्ट रो के सीट, सेकेंड रो के सीट, थर्ड रो के सीट, फोर्थ रो के सीट, फिफ्थ रो के सीट, सिक्स्थ रो के सीट, सेवेंथ, एट्थ, नाइन, टेंथ, जस्ट लाइक दैट 15th रो के सीट सारे मिलके एपी क्रिएट कर रहे हैं। ओके, टोटल हमारे पास ये प्लेसमेंट क्या है? 15th टर्म इज द लास्ट टर्म। then how many seats will be there in the middle row? अब एक बार
एक
सोच के देखो, अगर हमारे पास थ्री, if you are having three people and who is sitting in the middle, of course this one, the second one.
यस मैम।
If you have total 15 people, who is sitting in the middle?
मैम 8।
Seven from here, seven from here, eighth, right? Okay, eighth one is the middle one. हाउ मेनी सीट्स आर देयर इन द मिडिल रो? अब तो हमें समझ में आ रहा है कि हमें इस क्वेश्चन में ए एट ही निकालना है बस, हाँ या ना?
यस मैम।
Okay, let's do the next one. It says that if total this 1875 guests were there in the auditorium for a particular event, then how many rows will be needed to make all of them to sit? Just a moment. Let me think how to explain it. The capacity of the auditorium was for 2000 people, right? Right? It was written over there, right? Ritvika?
यस मैम 2000।
2000. Okay. Can we say that sum of all the terms? फर्स्ट फर्स्ट रो में 15 सीट्स हैं, मतलब 15 लोग बैठ सकते हैं। सेकेंड रो में 20 सीट्स है, तो 15 पीपल देन प्लस 20 पीपल, इतने लोग अब तक बैठ चुके हैं। थर्ड रो में 25 पीपल है, मतलब 15 प्लस 20 प्लस 25, इतने लोग अब तक बैठ चुके हैं। हमें कितने लोगों को बिठाना है? 1875, मतलब सम ऑफ द टर्म इज 1875, 1875। कितने नंबर्स ऑफ, ओके, हाउ मेनी टर्म्स एडेड टुगेदर वी डोंट नो, वी नीड टू फाइंड दैट। हमें यहाँ पे पूछा भी जा रहा है कि कितने रोज चाहिए, मतलब कितने नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स चाहिए, यस और नो, टू मेक देम सिट। मेकिंग सेंस? तो इस क्वेश्चन में ना कंफ्यूजन इसलिए हो रहा है क्योंकि एक्चुअली नंबर ऑफ सीट्स एपी बना रहा है, लेकिन बात हम नंबर ऑफ रोज की करें, जैसे हम फर्स्ट टर्म सेकंड टर्म थर्ड टर्म बोलते हैं, वैसे हम बार बार फर्स्ट रो सेकंड रो थर्ड रो फोर्थ रो ऐसे बोल रहे हैं। आ रहा है समझ में?
Yes, ma'am.
प्लीज फाइंड द एन वैल्यू। आर यू गेटिंग अ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन?
Uh, yes, ma'am.
ओके, और दैट टू, ये जो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन है ये भी बहुत ह्यूज है। ओके, द नंबर्स आर ह्यूज ओवर हियर। 3744 is equals to 25n plus 5n square, something like this, Ritvika. Is it
Yes.
so? Let me check that is it solvable or not. Okay, then we can confirm that we are going on the right track or not. 5n square plus 25n minus 3744 is equals to b square minus 4ac. Are you getting the same quadratic equation, Ritvika?
Ma'am, I'm still doing it. I got stuck in the middle.
Let me check if I'm doing any mistake or what, because this quadratic equation is huge and nothing is getting cancelled out over here. Okay, let me take this question on another screen. Can you see this question over here? See, I believe we need to take the consideration of this data, the data which is given in A and the data which is given in B. Okay, then only the third part will be easier. And yeah, we are taking the data which is given in A, that is A is 15, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and if there are 15 row, so the last place is 15th term is the last term, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyhow, if we can find the last term, okay, last term, then here the last term formula will be able to use, and it will be comparatively easier to find n, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a moment, no, let me re-verify, can we use this last term formula over here or not? Because we are talking about, if you are thinking what I am talking about, then let me confirm that ये जो लास्ट टर्म वाला फॉर्मूला हम यूज करते हैं ना, that is Sn is equals to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. ये जो n है, ये n है और ये n है, ये सारे एक ही होते हैं तब हम ये फॉर्मूला यूज करते हैं, राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, इसलिए यहाँ पे हमें नहीं पता कौन से टर्म तक ऐड करके 1875 आ रहा है, इसलिए हम दूसरे के लास्ट टर्म हम यहाँ पे यूज नहीं कर पा रहे, आ रहा है समझ में?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, लास्ट टर्म हम तभी यूज करते हैं जब वहां तक का सम हमें पता है। Anyhow, quadratic equation we are getting, but that must be solvable easily. Okay, यहाँ पे हमारा quadratic equation बहुत difficult create हो जा रहा है। 15 plus n minus 1 into 5. So far any confusion, Ritvika?
No, ma'am.
Okay, still I'm thinking that if we will multiply this with 2, then still we are going to get n out 15 plus 5 and minus 5, right? And out 15 minus 5 is 10 plus 5n. Any confusion so far?
No, ma'am.
We are getting 10n plus 5n square, but still I can see 5 we can take out common, right? So multiplication is huge. Multiplication will not take time, but then splitting will take time. That's why I'm keeping like this. And 10n plus 5n square, I'm writing it as a 5n plus n square. Making sense? And 5 common which we have taken, we can take over here in the denominator. Any confusion so far, Ritvika? Any confusion? हमने आरएचएस से 5 कॉमन लिया और उसे एलएचएस में हम डेनोमिनेटर में लिख रहे हैं, आ रहा है समझ में?
Yes, ma'am. I got it.
ओके, ऐसा ऐसा हमने क्यों किया? ताकि एटलीस्ट हमारा नंबर जितना भी सिंप्लीफाई हो सके हम उसे सिंप्लीफाई कर दें। ए 5 3 टाइम्स 15 16 17 18 7 times 35 25 into 2. Now it's time to do the multiplication because we don't have any other way. So n square plus 5n minus 375 into 2 will be 5 2 times 10 0 carry 1, 7 2 times 14 by 15 carry 1, 3 2 times 6 1 7. Comparatively easier. That time my calculation was not okay. Somewhere I was doing mistake. Is it making sense now?
Yes, ma'am. Makes sense.
750 means so many thing is coming in my mind. One is 15 5 times 75. Okay. but here 750 is